Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are back with a game with a different name. We are back with Sea of Radiation, but now it's Sea of Mutation. It has released onto Steam this week, and this game is interesting. I'm hoping they expand it, and I'll kind of get to all those explanations about why in just a moment. If you like the gameplay you see here, there will be a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to help the channel grow. Share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. So real quick, it is a roguelite, and it's a fair, I think it's only like a $6 game when it's not on sale, so it's just fairly cheap too. So your roguelite thing is basically you have some fish bodies and you have some more stuff like your hit point growth and your stamina growth, extra hit points. Right now I'm going to leave this in there, but you can do what we're about to do with none of this stuff. So one thing, this game kind of felt a little rough. We got 55, but we're not going to spend it here. We're just going to stay with this physical damage right here. This game starting out is going to feel a little rough. It's tough. So what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to show you how to make it a little easier on yourself while I show you this game. So this is, as I said, the meta upgrades right now. I hope they'll expand on some things because I really do enjoy this style of game, and that's why I'm showing you this today. So we only have the basic fish. I haven't unlocked any others. I could, but I'm not going to because, again, I'm going to show you something you can do right at the beginning, and that'll get you started, because otherwise this game is kind of a hard start. So we're going to go probably fully to the end. Now, normally you'd be doing 14 points of damage here if you were... Okay, so we're going to grab this. Hello, Editor Yig here. I forget to mention that you need to grab the items that have physical damage on them. That's the other upgrade besides the ones I show, and I forgot to mention that. I do apologize. Back to our show. Things that are bigger than us, we do more damage to them. Okay, you have this refresh by default, so we're going to go ahead and use that. We're going to get that one again. That's not necessarily part of our plan, but it will help out in the long run anyway. At some point, we will be the bigger fish, and that won't help out, but that ways is a ways off. That's a little bit off. All right, so sticks, aka roots. We are going for sticks in size here. Now, we're going to start with that. We're going to put that right back there. Okay, so when we grab our next one and I show you the upgrade system, I'll explain why we're going for those two items. All right, let's go here. Okay, here's our head. We're going to go for is a piranha head, shark head, sorry. That shark head is available from the very beginning. We're going to grab that. Okay, so now we're starting to do some extra damage, but more importantly to that, our damage is going to scale really, really well. We're going to go ahead and take this just in case we do get knocked out of it. This game can be very hard because the AI can scale really, 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 really hard. Like any craziness that you can do, the AI can do too. So sometimes you'll just get this monster that'll just like swim by and whack you out of existence. So we're going to try to avoid that. So we're going to be going with a couple of upgrades. We're going to stay around here and around the bottom. Now, my only kind of disappointment is there only seems to be one map, and I would love to see a little bit more of a map, or like, since I will say that the gameplay is reminiscent of Spores cell phase, and Spores is a really fun game. It was great, and the cell phase was the part that everybody loved, including myself, because you got to go around and you got to make this little creature your creature, and it was very cool. So it kind of scratches that itch a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take that. Now the head doesn't necessarily matter, so if you had a different head that you wanted to use with this, you could. I know that these are like are legendaries, but we're not going to worry about those. Again, we're going to grab this though, and this is going to slow our radiation absorption, which isn't a big deal for us in this build. See how this one's already scaling up? Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, the AI can scale hard. So your first 36 points, I would almost absolutely... Okay, range. Vacuum range is good. All right, now you eventually are going to be the entity that just swoops by and deletes things. And it's not going to feel like it in the beginning. Again, because you're going to be sitting back there. You're going to be sitting back there. We're going to... Actually, no, we're going to go with this right here. most statistics, if you trade a statistic, there's usually an upgrade for that same statistic. So if something a lot of things trade speed for damage and different things like that. A lot of things will also trade life regen, and that is where the sticks come into our thing. So we're going to refresh this. Here is our scissors. All right, we are actually almost already equipped. Now, these runs are 20 minutes. I'm going to try and keep it around that, but we'll try and go for the whole run if I don't spectacularly burn out. We will definitely try to go with the whole run. Now, we can actually already start really taking guys out because we have a lot of damage on us already, which is great. Because that's going to keep us, we want to be the biggest fishy in the pool. And all of our stuff is focused towards physical damage. We are going to have a thing that would be, I think it's a disadvantage, supposed to be, but in our case, it's going to turn into an advantage. And that'll be on one of our other items. Now, what the upgrade system in this game is, and I get it, I can show you on here, but I can really show you here is that when you look at this, there's a set of, it says your damage. And when you upgrade them, they get a higher set of damage, and it's easier to see on some pieces. Weapons are a little bit hard to see, especially the things like these little sort of claw blades that oh no, run away from him. See, like I said, he's starting to scale harder than we have so far, so we got to do some catching up, and that does happen. That makes things a little bit harder. Now, the upgrade I just took, and I should have explained it, I apologize, it's a general stat boost. It gives you like five points of physical damage, some speed, some stamina. It gives you a little bit of everything. You can trade for regen. And if it seems like we're trading a lot of stuff for regen, we are. Right? We're at -1. We don't want him to catch us because he's already after us. He wants a piece of us no matter what, and we don't want him to catch us until we are ready for him. And we will be ready for him fairly soon, but that fairly soon is not now. So we're gonna let this guy go ahead and do his thing. He's gonna chase us. Okay, all right. We got this guy right here. Okay, come on. Oh, no. He almost took us out. Okay, we need to get out of here. We're not quite at our final form yet. All right, we are getting a lot of physical damage, though, which is really good. And that adds up on your hit points, too. So we do got to get some... We got to start getting our... We got two of them. Two big ones chasing us. The stamina for like sprint swimming is an interesting concept, and I think it works really well. Because again, it actually feels similar to the old spore cell stage, and that was the part that I had the most fun with. So, having a game that kind of recreates a little bit of that is very cool. There we go. Increase my damage relative to size. Now, as I eat and grow bigger... Oh, I apologize. Oh, no. If we can make it out of here. Let's try and make it out of here. If I could get those two to fight, that would be great. We will make it out, but we don't have enough armor yet. We don't have our sticks in place. Those roots, when you upgrade them, are so good. And we're gonna try if we can ever get another one in our random here. Oh, there we go. We're gonna throw another one in a different slot. Well, let's see. Hold on. 10, an extra. It would give me 10 and 1 versus. So it would be equal for the first one, but the second one should go. Okay, yeah. So we're actually going to end up with 3 of those if we can manage to escape for long enough. But this has worked pretty much every time I've tried it, other than a couple of them where, like I said, sometimes one of these things will just scale out of control and just wreck you. Like that guy right there. He is what they call scaling out of control, and he would wreck us if he gets a piece of us. Like he would just come by and swat us out of existence. Health and armor, that's pretty tempting. We're losing a lot of speed. I do want to get some speed, but that's okay. We'll be okay. We will take this. We're not probably never going to get anything out of that one, but it feels better than not taking anything. All right. Yeah, we do have that one guy who's scaling, but that's okay. Now, the metacurrency is a little bit hard to get at first. And again, because this game is kind of a hard starter in the sense that, okay, you're coming for me. That's fine. I can take you. I just can't take that monstrosity up there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our third one in here. Okay, now that gets us in the realm of having a positive health regeneration, and we have some armor. Now, what we want to do... Oh, God. What we want to do is not have this guy on our butt. Is we want to get ourselves a few more upgrades of our damage and everything else. And a few more of these, if at all possible, and we will be doing a lot more damage. And we have a lot more range to our damage. And then, oh, that guy's still scary. He has a bigger scythe than I do. My OBS just beeped angrily. 1 second. Oh, that was weird. OBS was like, no, I don't want to do this right now. So, we're just going to stay away from him for a little bit longer. Oh, I want that radiation, though. We do want that radiation. Okay, we want to stay away from him just a little bit longer. Now, this right here, this roar is fantastic. Anything that gets hit by that is stunned for a couple seconds, and when we get up there on our... When we get our damage up there just a little bit higher... Because he's gonna... I mean, like, right now, he could probably one-shot us. And that is not what we're looking for. So we need to snack on some other guys. Come back. Come back. All right, there we go. Here's our last thing. Now, all of this, everything you've seen me pick, is available from your first game. Now we're going to add double mantis blades. Now, that does lower our individual hit damage, but now we've basically add about 60% onto our total damage, which is real nice. Ooh. Eek, eek, eek. It's getting ugly in here. Oh no, he has one of those little eyeball things. The little eyeball things are terrifying when you're at this early stage. Now, eventually our trees will actually act as a I don't know how to, I think it's supposed to be a disadvantage, but in this build it ends up being an advantage. We eventually start... Oh, there's our first gene. That was our first, by the way, of the entire match of the metacurrency. The metacurrency feels a little hard to get at first. And that's why I wanted to show you this build. Again, if you're one of those people that can only play meta builds, this is probably going to be it in the beginning. Like, that would be the meta, I would imagine, because it's the one you can start on from the very first time. Now, that's one of the cool features I like about this, by the way. It's all happening constantly, whether I'm there or not. One of these fish over here killed that fish to get that, and we weren't anywhere near, which is great. This is absolutely something you want. Like, where I'm going to grab this, but I want to grab this. This increases the radius with which you can eat. You get experience. We'll actually do that. You get experience for eating, and you get experience for the thing that I forgot in the middle of the sentence. Huh. Oh, hey, AC watch. My AC works. I have an AC now. It's not just functional. I'm exceedingly happy with it. Ooh, that man is trying to hurt us. Thankfully, he is not succeeding. It works. It's beautiful. My house is cooled in a fairly short amount of time. It took the first day, it took a little ways. That's actually why there was no video yesterday and the day before, because I didn't realize how badly I was sleeping. Like, oh my God, I went to sleep after the day we got it fixed. I went to sleep and just absolutely, like, I was just asleep for a ridiculous amount of time. How much we got on this guy? Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't blow us up. Yeah. I thought he was going to blow us up because that damage return can really chunk us down because of our... Oh, man. I don't get all of this stuff. Oh, Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah, see, we're getting good. We're getting decent amounts of the currency. We just keep cruising around. You will get cards that give you speed. So trading stamina and speed like this tends to be a net profit as long as you take one of the opposing cards in your run. So oftentimes you'll trade some speed. Whoa, that guy's big. The fog has lifted. We are no longer the biggest fish in the sea. See those little spikes coming out of this guy? Those are actually like damage return spikes. So they kind of hurt with this build. All right, we're going to grab this because we want to get at least one of these up there. And that we want that range. Now, there is another attack option which is similar to this. And the reason we don't use it is it's the crab's claws. And the reason that we don't use it is because its inside range tends to be very short. So I would have a lot of things that were directly in front of me that weren't getting... that we're not getting hit with it. Whereas these our little sharp scythes here, they absolutely... oh my god, that thing's huge. We might be able to take it if we like save all our stamina. Maybe. Hopefully we'll be able to get this all the way to the end. Like I said, I do only have the 36 points for... yeah, see, here's one. It just gives us straight speed. So we just already got back all the speed we just traded for that stamina. Oh yeah, look at you. Look at you, sir. Getting chunked down by our giant overpowered scythes. We need more giant overpowered scythes. Oh my god, no, get away from me. Oh, did you see how much damage he did on that SWAT? Jesus. He was ready to destroy us. He almost did. I lose my mouse so much in this game. It's actually kind of funny. Oh, look at that. We could, like, if we let it refill, we could just, like, dash forever. I mean, we can't, but we can almost do it. Yeah, this is available very first. And again, it's like if you're one of those people that just cannot absolutely play, don't play this at first. If you're one of those people that can't play a thing that doesn't work, because the first couple of runs are kind of funny, watching like you get dunked on by this big giant thing with a tentacle that happens to float near you, and it just swats you out of existence. The first couple of times it's actually kind of funny. After a while, it does get a little like maybe it shouldn't be that bad. Look at him, he's eating. Now see, if you look behind us, that's the funniest part about these trees, by the way. When they get the greenery on them, like the one on behind us, we start leaving a trail of seaweed that other little guys will come and eat behind us. So we end up actually attracting prey. I think it's supposed to be a negative, but in the sense of what we want to do here, it's it works out for us pretty good. I like the boats. The boats, by the way, if you see the boats early in your game, oh man, they are nightmares. Those things do like 100 points of damage to you early in the game. And it is just a crazy amount. Look at that. Now we got 2 things leaving trails of kelp behind us. That way we can level up everything so that they can level us up. We will create our own bad guys. This time. After spending the first half running away from them. Yeah, look at that. Once we get up there, once we get all of our scythes and sticks in place, we get some real cool stuff. And I'll show you on the sticks thing here in just a second. This, by the way, works really well if you have things that are adding. I'm going to refresh anyway, because we're going to get that last stick. When you look at that, it jumps. So we're getting 35 armor off of each of these, 4 regen, and radiation absorption, which we traded a little bit off of for something else. And we essentially just can crush most everything here. Now, that does not actually mean we are invulnerable, because we are definitely not. And I have had guys, I've had like runs I wanted to find something that would work in the beginning because it was a little bit steep in the I feel like I'm not progressing count and feeling like it needed a little. Ooh, are we going to go down? We might go down. Are we both at 3? We're nope. There's our other one. There we go. And we are made. This is basically us. From here on out, it's just trading statistics in positive manner, and look at us. We're doing 200, 300 points of damage per swing, and each of our swings hits twice. So yeah, I think that this is probably the least creative out of the builds, because most of the other builds, like the crabs and the toxic fog, which is literally mutated blood, which I think is hilarious, they're all really good, but they kind of end up feeling underneath of this one if you're just trying to make some progression. But the game by itself, as I said, and the reason I was so interested in showing it is it scratches that sort of spore cell stage itch where you're just kind of piecing together a thing. I would like to see maybe if I kind of wish they could do like similar to Spore, and as you go up in levels and get bigger, like sort of zoom it out and make the whole map larger. That was one of the cool features that like Spore had a bunch of cool features, and that one I always thought was really cool, and nobody's ever really copied it, where it's just sort of this, oh yeah, you thought you got big, ha ha ha, now you're maybe just slightly oversized for a small guy. And then you go into the land in the game, and it was terrible. It wasn't terrible, it just wasn't as good. Let's put it that way. Because you also had a lot of more creativity in the cell stage than any of the other parts of that game. So, and I always liked like creature tamer, creature maker games, stuff like that. Those types of games were always a huge fascination for me. Yeah, see, we're definitely killable, but we're as tanky as one can get and not be in a crustacean form. I'm sure the crustacean form's great. I just haven't unlocked it yet. We are making a lot of currency, though. Look at our currency go. Oh, let's get some more speed. Oh, more radioactives. More. Look at them. Oh, we're at nighttime. There's a phase of the game where all of the things on the map start coming for you, which is cool. I like that though. Oh no! Look at our life. Ooh, look at us. We almost died. Ooh, we were on our way out the door for a second there. Yeah, see, look at that. Because he's got all that. Everything, if he didn't have those two heads on the other side. Ooh, we made it. I gotta pick up some food, I think. If he didn't have those two heads on the other side, he would have destroyed us. And the reason I say that is because he gets 50% of his armor value as damage, and he has so much armor. Like, oh my god, those arms have 15. He's as well armored as we are, but he also gets it as bonus damage. Ugh. Now we're getting knocked around. Game is scaling. It's like, no, we will not let you leave us behind. We will be terrifying again. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh boy. Let's see what we got here. I think we're able to do that one. Oh, thank God. Okay. That upgrade saved us. Now, the nice part about this is that even if we had gotten out at that point, we have collected a lot of the currencies. So I wouldn't even be like super disappointed. I'd be like, okay, cool. We got a good chunk of currency. That was good. So that's always nice. Man, I wish had that. Oh, I have never had a game. Oh, no. I don't think we want to go north. There are bad things brewing up there. Whoa, we want to run away. That thing's big. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I need more experience. All right, let's take this out. Hey, that hit him a little bit. Oh, is he going to take us? Is he going to take? I don't think he can take us. Nah. There we go. Oh, no. Seriously, I've never clicked outside of an application while playing the game so many times as this. Like my brain just forgets where I need to I need a comically large cursor so I can see it during all of this. Oh, let's go for increasing range on our food things. Oh, look at all this food that we're stealing from all of you. Oh, we are the biggest in the area. We are the force that it comes by and just swats people out of existence in this case. Yeah, it took me, honestly, it took me like about 5 hours of experimentation to come up with this build. And, you know, something that was just kind of consistently reliable to, that way, because if you like this game, it's better that you get a little bit of upgrades, because that way you're not getting super frustrated in the beginning if you like this style of gameplay. And with the way it is right now, at the price it is, I think it's a really good deal, but I also, you know, you're also it's probably going to be one of those games you come back to occasionally to play. Probably not going to be your main game, but, you know, I mean, like, outside of the roguelike genre, not many $6, $7 games are people's main games. Roguelites can produce some magic where a little bit of money goes a real long way. Like, there are some games that have so much replayability. This one has some good replayability, but I can see how it'd be something you come back to here and there, especially as they updates and things like that come out. I don't know. There was some weird kerfluffle with the developer or the publisher or something like that. I don't know. I just know I like the little spore-esque thing. Ah, you came out of the fog, sir. Oh, look, we're about to win too. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Increase that damage by physical size. Yum, nom, 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 nom. That's what all your eating does, too. It like, raises your physical size. Ooh, look at us. Look at us, racking up the currency. That's what we're looking for. Oh, yeah. This fog is... it is still actually late at night. Thank God the AC is so fixed, though. Oh, my God. It would get up to, like, 85, 86 degrees in here. And it would just be awful when I tried to record. So I really feel bad. Like, so that was definitely some of not some of my best gameplay. I'm barely starting to after 2 days of like staying in bed and sleeping for most of the day. Oh, I didn't get to grab it. Still though, 39. That's quite a bit. So yeah, there you go. This is Sea of Mutation. Again, like I said, the only thing I had left in there is the physical damage. That just makes it go faster. But honestly, we didn't need that. That build you can do from the moment you open the game. And I think it works really well. I really like the way this game is. And I hope the developer pushes it to a bigger area. Make it a little bit bigger. So this has been Sea of Mutation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Have a great day.